Know your enemy and yourself. In Sun Tzu's strategy, understanding both your capabilities and your opponent's strengths and weaknesses is pivotal. This principle, know your enemy and yourself, is about comprehensive self-awareness and enemy insight. It's not merely about knowing the numbers or the obvious tactics, but deeply understanding intrinsic qualities, limitations, morale, and strategic tendencies of both sides. Victory often hinges not just on confrontation but on recognizing the opportune moments to engage or withdraw. For instance, if an opponent is superior in strength but poor in strategy, you might avoid direct conflict and instead frustrate them, leading to mistakes. Conversely, knowing your own weaknesses can prevent you from engaging in battles that appear winnable but are strategically unsound. This principle extends beyond warfare. In business, for example, it translates to understanding your market position relative to your competitors and recognizing your internal capabilities. Can you out-innovate? Out-manufacture? Or is your strength in customer loyalty? By aligning your strategy with both your strengths and the market reality, you maximize your effectiveness and improve your chances of success. The element of surprise. Sun Tzu highly valued the element of surprise, seeing it as a critical factor in overcoming opponents, particularly those who might be superior in numbers or resources. By being unpredictable, you can keep your adversaries off balance, unable to anticipate and counteract your moves effectively. This strategy involves implementing tactics or maneuvers that are unexpected, unconventional, and outside the predictable patterns of engagement. In practice, this might mean attacking at an unexpected time, using an unconventional approach, or even feigning weakness to lure your enemy into a trap. The key is to manipulate the expectations and psychological state of your opponent, creating opportunities to strike where they are least prepared. This principle is widely applicable beyond military contexts. For instance, in business, introducing a revolutionary product without prior indication, or entering a market in an unconventional way, can give companies a significant advantage over competitors. Similarly, in sports, teams often employ unexpected plays to outmaneuver the opposition. The element of surprise is about more than just shock. It's about carefully crafting scenarios where the opponent's preparedness is undermined, thereby facilitating a more decisive and less costly victory.
Click subscribe to this channel to get more topics you love.
The importance of intelligence. Sun Tzu underscored the critical role of intelligence in warfare, advocating for the gathering of accurate and timely information about the enemy. This strategy isn't solely about spying or reconnaissance but encompasses a broad understanding of all factors that could affect the outcome of conflicts. This includes political, environmental, social, and economic conditions, as well as the capabilities and intentions of the adversary. Intelligence should inform every aspect of strategic planning. It allows a commander to predict enemy movements, understand their strategies, and exploit their weaknesses. Effective intelligence gathering involves not only collecting data but also accurately interpreting and utilizing that information to make strategic decisions. In modern terms, this can be likened to market research in business, where understanding consumer behavior, competitor actions, and industry trends is crucial for making informed decisions. Similarly, in politics, understanding the public sentiment and the actions of other political entities enables better campaign and policy strategies. The emphasis is on preemptive knowledge, being aware before engaging. This proactive approach minimizes risks and maximizes the potential for success by ensuring that actions are based on the landscape of reality rather than assumptions. Winning without fighting. Sun Tzu considered the supreme art of war to be subduing the enemy without fighting. This strategy emphasizes the use of cunning, diplomacy, and psychological tactics to undermine an opponent's will or ability to fight, thereby winning conflicts without the costs and casualties associated with actual combat. It involves exploiting the enemy's vulnerabilities, such as their Winning without fighting can manifest in various ways. For example, creating alliances that isolate the enemy, conducting economic warfare that depletes their resources, or spreading disinformation that sows confusion and discord within their ranks. The goal is to compel the enemy to yield without the need for battle, achieving your objectives while preserving strength. In contemporary contexts, this principle can be seen in business strategies where companies win market share not just by outperforming competitors but by creating monopolistic conditions, acquiring key rivals, or innovating in ways that obsolete existing products. In politics, it might involve negotiation tactics that lead to favorable treaties or resolutions without resorting to conflict. This approach not only conserves resources but often leads to more stable and lasting outcomes, as it avoids the resentment and destruction that can follow physical conflicts. Adaptability. Adaptability in the context of Sun Tzu's strategies refers to the ability to change tactics and strategies effectively in response to altering circumstances and unexpected challenges. This flexibility is crucial for maintaining an advantage and achieving success in any competitive environment. It means being prepared to alter your plans, innovate in response to new information, and even abandon previous strategies if they become counterproductive. The core of adaptability lies in not being rigidly attached to a single plan or outcome. Instead, one should have a fluid approach, ready to exploit any new opportunities that arise and mitigate potential threats as they develop. This requires a deep understanding of the broader strategic landscape as well as the ability to think creatively and respond swiftly. In practical terms, adaptability might involve shifting business strategies in response to technological changes, adjusting military tactics due to unexpected weather conditions, or altering a political campaign following shifts in public opinion. The key is to remain vigilant and responsive, ensuring that your strategies are always aligned with the current situation. This strategic principle is invaluable because it acknowledges that no plan survives contact with reality unchanged. Being adaptable means you are always several steps ahead, ready to turn every situation to your advantage. Strategic depth. Strategic depth is a concept that Sun Tzu emphasized, which involves planning beyond the immediate battle to consider the broader war and long-term objectives. This principle is about understanding the full scope of the conflict, including how various battles, resources, and maneuvers contribute to overarching goals. It requires a leader to think holistically and anticipate future scenarios, ensuring that each action is a step towards a larger victory. The idea is not merely to win a single encounter but to position oneself in such a manner that future victories are more easily secured and the overall war strategy is sound. This could involve securing key geographical locations, winning the support of crucial allies, or depleting the enemy's resources in a manner that makes subsequent battles more manageable. In a business context, strategic depth might involve investing in research and development or building a brand reputation that will pay off in the long term rather than seeking immediate profits. In politics, it could mean implementing policies that not only address current issues but also set the stage for future stability and prosperity. This approach ensures sustainability and resilience, allowing a strategist to not only react to but also shape the battlefield, whether it's in warfare, business, or any other field of competition. By considering the bigger picture, you ensure that short-term successes contribute to long-term goals, securing a position of strength that is difficult for opponents to challenge. Economy of warfare. Sun Tzu's principle of the economy of warfare emphasizes the importance of winning conflicts swiftly and efficiently to conserve resources and minimize casualties. Prolonged warfare drains financial resources, morale, and manpower, potentially weakening a state or organization even if it eventually emerges victorious. Sun Tzu argues that the ideal victory is achieved quickly and with minimal cost. This strategy involves meticulous planning and decisive execution so that conflicts do not drag on unnecessarily. It also entails striking at the enemy's weaknesses and avoiding their strengths to expedite victory. For example, exploiting a poorly defended resource of the enemy could force a quicker resolution than engaging their main forces in prolonged battle. In modern terms, this could be likened to a business quickly adapting to market changes to outpace competitors, thus avoiding costly price wars or long development times. Similarly, in sports, a team might employ a strategy to score early in the game to dictate the pace and force the opposing team into a less advantageous position. Efficiency in conflict management ensures sustainability and readiness for future challenges, preserving the strength needed for subsequent endeavors. Positioning. Positioning, according to Sun Tzu, involves placing oneself in a location or situation that provides a strategic advantage over the enemy, making it difficult for them to advance or retreat effectively. This concept goes beyond physical location to include positioning in political, economic, and social contexts as well. Effective positioning means understanding the terrain, whether literal or metaphorical, and using it to your advantage. In military terms, this might mean occupying high ground or a key crossroads. In business, it could involve positioning a product in the market where competition is weak or demand is growing. The goal is to make it strategically disadvantageous for competitors to challenge directly. This principle also implies readiness to exploit the shifts in the situation to maintain the upper hand. For example, a company might shift its operations to a country with favorable economic policies or a lower tax regime, thus gaining a competitive edge. Good positioning forces the enemy into making difficult decisions, potentially leading to mistakes or retreat. It's about creating scenarios where you dictate the terms of engagement and limit the options available to your opponents, thereby enhancing your chances of success. Psychological warfare. Psychological warfare involves using tactics designed to weaken an enemy's morale and disrupt their decision-making processes, leading them to make errors or surrender without the need for physical confrontation. Sun Tzu emphasized that the mind of the enemy is as crucial a battlefield as any physical terrain. This strategy can involve spreading misinformation to sow doubt among enemy ranks, conducting operations that demonstrate overwhelming force to intimidate, or engaging in acts that demoralize the opposing forces, such as targeting key leaders or infrastructure. The objective is to break the enemy's will to fight, making them psychologically unprepared for battle, thereby facilitating an easier and less costly victory. In modern contexts, psychological warfare is used not only in military but also in business and sports. Companies may launch marketing campaigns that overshadow competitor announcements, creating doubts about the viability of competitor products. In sports, teams might use psychological tactics like playing mind games to unsettle opponents before a big match. By undermining confidence and sowing discord, psychological warfare can lead to significant strategic advantages, potentially resolving conflicts in your favor before they escalate into more serious confrontations. Operational momentum. Operational momentum refers to maintaining the initiative in a conflict, ensuring that the enemy is continually reacting to your actions. This concept from Sun Tzu's teachings is about controlling the pace and direction of the engagement, forcing opponents into a defensive posture where they have less opportunity to exploit their own strategies or strengths. By keeping the enemy off balance through continuous and assertive operations, you ensure that they are unable to gather their forces effectively or plan counterattacks. This can be achieved through rapid, unexpected maneuvers, versatile tactics that adapt to the battlefield dynamically, and maintaining pressure that precludes the enemy from recovering or reorganizing. In a business context, operational momentum might look like continuously innovating or rapidly expanding market presence, forcing competitors to react rather than execute their own strategies. In sports, it can manifest as a team setting a high tempo of play, dominating possession and keeping the opposition on the back foot. Maintaining operational momentum involves a mix of speed, precision, and relentless pressure, designed to dominate and dictate the terms of engagement. This proactive stance ensures that you are always a step ahead, shaping the conflict's outcome to your advantage. Simplicity in commands. Sun Tzu highlighted the importance of simplicity in commands, ensuring that orders are clear, concise, and easily understood by all levels within an organization. This principle helps minimize confusion and ensures that actions are carried out efficiently and effectively, without misinterpretation or delay. Clear commands contribute to better coordination and faster execution on the battlefield, where complex instructions might lead to errors, especially under stress. In the heat of battle, the ability of soldiers to quickly grasp and execute orders can be the difference between victory and defeat. This principle extends beyond the military to any environment where rapid and accurate execution is critical. In a business setting, simplicity in communication ensures that all employees understand the company's goals and their roles in achieving them. This clarity enhances performance and productivity by eliminating unnecessary complexity that can hinder operation. Similarly, in technology development, clear and simple user interfaces improve user experience and accessibility, promoting wider adoption and fewer errors in usage. Simplicity in commands is about streamlining communication to ensure that strategic intentions are transformed into effective actions without loss of fidelity, keeping teams agile and responsive. Unity of command and coordination. Unity of command and coordination are fundamental to achieving coherent and effective action. Sun Tzu stressed that all parts of a force must be aligned towards a common objective, with clear leadership and communication channels to ensure that each unit's efforts contribute to the overall strategy. Unity of command means that all units are receiving instructions from a single source of authority, which prevents conflicting orders and reduces confusion. This centralized command structure ensures that decisions are made swiftly and implemented uniformly across the entire organization. Coordination involves the harmonious operation of all units, ensuring that their actions are synchronized and mutually supportive. This is crucial in both military and non-military contexts, as it maximizes the efficacy of efforts and minimizes gaps or overlaps in responsibilities. In business, unity of command ensures that different departments work towards the company's strategic goals without conflicting agendas. Coordination in this setting could involve integrating marketing, sales, and product development efforts to ensure that they complement each other, enhancing the company's performance and market position. In essence, unity of command and coordination are about creating a seamless operation where all parts are working efficiently towards a shared goal, increasing the likelihood of successful outcomes and strategic efficiency.